And that buzzer means we're live. Hey guys, BJ Dollar here with my great buddy, my Residual King business partner, Mr. Christopher Honore.
What's up, guys? How y'all doing?
And we are here live. We're excited. We have a lot of news to share with you tonight, guys. We have a jam-packed lineup of training and secrets and opportunities and wonders and gadgets all over the place for you guys tonight. And we are getting excited and getting pumped up to share with you exactly what's going on. But Chris, how are you doing tonight?
Man, I'm doing all right, dude. I'm a little excited right now. We got a lot of stuff to go through for the people out there listening. That is life-changing information. So, I'm just excited to get this information into the right hands on people who are going to take action and, really apply what we're about to share with them.
Yep. I'm pumped. I'm pumped too. So, guys, we're going to get started in just about 1 minute. I'm just continuing to share the link and Christopher sharing his link. But here, let me tell you guys a little bit about what we're going to teach you guys tonight as we're sharing this link so that you can get excited. You can grab a pad and pen while we're sharing this link. And you can get excited because tonight we're going to teach you a formula, guys. If you know anything about the way that Chris and I teach, we don't just give you hype, give you theory, and show you our pretty faces. We actually are going to dive into some really great content. We're going to teach you a social media marketing formula that actually is what I call a numbers game, and we're going to teach you the secret behind that numbers game. If you are a number one, a number two, or a number three, and then no matter if you're a number one, a number two, or a number three, we're going to show you how to get from where you are to a real 5-figure per month residual monthly income within the next 90 days if you just follow the blueprint and the plan that we're actually revealing live on this webinar tonight. Yep, we're not going to make you wait. We're not going to make you purchase some great coaching opportunity or some business opportunity from us to learn the formula. We're going to teach the formula right up front and then put into your lap, basically put in front of you the answer to everything you're looking for and everything you need, and ask you to lock arms with us after you've seen this formula and after you've seen the power that it's actually created. And really, what's really exciting is this formula alone, before we even got to really launch, this is our launch. This is what we're excited about. This is what's really the culmination of all that we've been putting into this last week. Just in the last 72 hours, it hasn't quite been 4 days yet. It's just actually getting, as this webinar rolls around, to the 3-day mark. We've already built a nice size organization. We've built a nice team, and we're ready to rock and roll. This week alone, 12 people have locked arms, and one's coming in tomorrow, so that'll be 13 even, locked arms with us on this vision because they've gotten to see kind of the sneak peek. I'll be real, I leaked a sneak peek video of this blueprint, of this plan that we're releasing to you tonight to a small hand group full of people, and they got to see it, and they got pumped and excited, and they came banging down the door. So we already actually have a small team that we're working this formula with, and we'd like to share it with you guys tonight as well so that you can learn what it is, you can benefit from what it is no matter what business opportunity you're involved in, and then hopefully you turn around and make the smart choice, lock arms with us, and let us walk you step by step, hand in hand to 10K in the next 90 days, or potentially even more in less time. But without any further to get started, hey, just in case they don't know who you are, Mr. Make It Happen, can you kind of go ahead and share briefly your story with them as we post these last couple of links, and then we can dive right into what's going on tonight?
All right, guys. So once again, my name's Chris, aka Mr. Make It Happen, with the Legacy Incorporated system. Been online going on 3 years, and I've had my fair shares of ups and downs in the industry. What I found was detrimental to my success was actually linking up with somebody or finding a mentor who could teach me how to effectively market online. And that's kind of what we want to present to you guys here tonight, is a proven system and strategy that you can start using immediately to get instant results. And once I started getting the proper knowledge that I needed to succeed, I took my income from $0 to $6,000 per month in a previous company in just a matter of 90 days. So here we're going to take you from $0 to $10,000 per month in the same amount of time. So you're going to have two marketers that are willing to step by step teach you exactly what you need to do. Now, we're not here to babysit. We're not here to hold your hands. We're here to provide you with the necessary tools and training for you to take the initiative and take action on to get results in your business. All right, we're all grown here. We're all, going after the same goals, which is to be financially free. And you're responsible for your own results. You can't blame us if you don't take action on the things that we have for you. We have a lot of additional bonuses that we offer our teammates to ensure their success. So as long as you utilize the stuff that we have for you, there should be no excuses and no reason for you to fail. All right, so that's basically it.
Awesome, awesome. Well, I'm finishing up posting these last couple of links, letting everyone know that we're live. But let's just kind of dive right into it. Guys, if you haven't heard yet, if you don't know what we're talking about, obviously we have put together here something that's absolutely a game changer. It's absolutely amazing. It's something that you don't want to miss, that you absolutely want to check out. And that's a simple, duplicatable formula that anyone can follow and make real money with. And how do we do that? Well, we've taken three real components that over the course of my 10 years online that I found to be winners in everything that sustains and really makes and culminates what today's entrepreneurs are looking for. Today's entrepreneurs are a little bit smarter than back in the day entrepreneurs, and they kind of know their worth more. We've kind of, as a collective community group, gone those puny 10% commissions and 20% commissions where I'm making the sale and I'm making somebody else rich is almost like working a job. I'm almost like getting paid $8 an hour to make you rich in your opportunity because you're only paying me pennies. If I'm going to do the work, shouldn't I keep all the cash? And that's exactly the mentality and the focus and the vision that today's entrepreneurs are having online. And you see one after another. The solution coming out is the new 100% commission programs where people are literally getting to keep all of the cash when they make a sale. So, for instance, if you have a product that you're selling for $125, you're going to keep $125 when you make that sale. If it was old school network marketing, you might keep like $12 or $20 on that sale. And that would be the old game plan. But marketers quickly realized that you were making the company owners rich while you were still not really thriving and getting what you wanted out of it. So we took that and we took it to the next level even, because after the 100% commissions came around, the only thing that we saw flawed in that system was it takes so much time for you to get your hands on the money. And I don't know about you watching this, I don't know about you, Chris, but when I have a bill due, it doesn't say, oh yeah, take the 2 or 3 weeks time that it takes to make a sale and get the processing handled and get the affiliate commission in your pocket before you can pay me. It says, this is when the bill is due, you better pay me on that date, So the problem with even the newest version of our entrepreneurial world where we're getting paid 100% commissions, where we're getting to keep the cash, is these companies, they hold on to your commissions for a period of time due to refunds and rebates and potential client issues and wanting to make sure they have the funds. But basically, long story short, they hold on to your money for a period of time until they can pay you out, and that's sometimes 2, 3, even 4 weeks on commissions waiting. And I just don't like that formula. I don't like that model. I think that if we're going to get paid and we're going to keep all the cash, two things should happen. Number one, we should make that sale over and over and over again. So we should find some residual income, which is what we're talking about here tonight. But number two, we should have access to that sale. If I sold, for instance, this Propel bottle right here, and I sold it for whatever, I think it cost $2.50. At the store, do they say, okay, here's the Propel bottle, and in 2 weeks, I'm going to bring you the commission, I'm going to bring you the $2.50? No, before you walk out of the store with this Propel bottle, you have paid them $2.50, so they have the transaction right there. So we are so excited because we have found an opportunity, we have found a way, we have found a formula that allows you to make a sale and see your money as soon as you make that sale. It's actually directly into your PayPal account the second that you make a sale, and you get to keep the cash. Now, we found something that lets you keep the cash. We found something that pays you directly. The third and final piece of the puzzle that really makes you a residual king and that really makes this a great opportunity, and this formula so crazy that you have to pay attention to, is you want to get paid over and over and over again for the work that you do one time. So it's not okay, it's not enough anymore that's a 100% commission model. We want a residual 100% commission model. We want something that you can get paid $125 per month per sale over and over and over again, and it'll directly deposit right into your PayPal account the second someone makes payment, so that you get your hands on it. And that's actually what we're going to unveil to you and reveal to you here tonight at the end of the webinar, is that piece of the puzzle. But keeping that piece of the puzzle in mind, because it's very important to our numbers game formula, our residual kings social media marketing formula, if you will. And I'm so excited about this because this gives you a chance to be one of three people. See, we've opened our past and we've opened our trainings, we've opened our mindset to helping three different forms of people, because over our experience years online, we've seen high rollers and we've seen newbies trying to get started, and we've seen the various gap between them. So when we created this formula of number one, number two, and number three, we've actually helped out and we've actually given a mapped out step-by-step process for each level, no matter what level you're a part of. If you are a number one, guys, and I'm going to share my screen with you just a second, but if you're a number one, you want to just follow our formula. And I'm going to teach you the formula in just a second. There are three numbers. I'm going to explain a little bit of detail, and then I'm going to reveal the formula to you. There are three numbers that we bring into this formula that's very, very important if you want to become a residual king and make a lot of money online, especially using social media marketing. And they're simple numbers. They're a number one, a number two, or a number three. Now, what is each number, and what are we doing to achieve each other, and what do the numbers even mean? Well, right now I'm going to share my screen with you so that you can see kind of a little bit about what we're doing, and then we can hop right into the number game, and you can find out exactly what number you are as I reveal all of this. Okay, if you're a number one, guys, and I don't know if you can see my screen still. I think everything froze there for a second. But if you're a number one, guys, you want to follow the formula. Well, if I can spell today. And increase your monthly income by 1K per month. Okay, now while I type out what a number two and a number three is, let me tell you how that formula actually happens. You see, if you want to increase your residual monthly income by 1K per month every single month, and you have a product or a service that follows our three steps that you need, remember the 100% commission, the residual income, and the paying directly to your bank account or to your PayPal account, then you just need to make 8 sales per month. because every sale is $125. 2 sales is $250. How many weeks are there in the month? There are 4 weeks. If you did 250 per week at the end of the month, that is $1,000 in residual monthly income, which means month number 1, if you were a number 1, you'd have a grand total of $1,000 per month in residual monthly income. If you followed that formula and you stayed a number 1, month number 2, you would have $2,000 in residual monthly income. Month number 3, you'd have $3,000. Month number 4, $4,000. Month number 5, and so on and so forth. I'm going to break down and go into detail a little bit about how to actually increase your residual monthly income by $1,000 per month, how we actually show you how to get those 2 sales per week in just a second. But first, I'm going to reveal that after I teach you what a number 2 and a number 3 is. Okay? If you're a number 2, you want to follow the formula for increasing your residual income by $1,000 per month, and you want to learn how to leverage a marketing system and a PPC campaign sale per day. Guys, if you do that, you will be making technically 9 sales per week. You'll be making 1 sale a day, so that's 7 sales a week, and I'll be closing, and Chris will be closing 2 sales per week for you, and we'll explain that when we reveal our $1,000 per month formula and what that really means here in a second. So that means you'll make a total of 9 sales per week, which is actually $1,125 per week. But at that level, on a basic average, you will increase your residual weekly income by $1,000 per week. So if you were a number 1 in month number 1, and you became a number 2 in month number 2, at the end of month number 2, you would have a $5,000 per month residual monthly income, and it would actually be a $5,100 residual monthly income, but roughly $5,000 per month in residual monthly income coming in at the end of month number 2. And what is a number 3? Well, if you are a number 3, you want to follow the formula for increasing your residual you want to learn how to leverage and a piece just like month number 2 to generate $125 sale per day. Here's the difference, guys. Here's what you're going to do on top of that. You are plus to tell a story, and then use that story on social media to generate more free leads, sales in your business. And your goal is to have 10 conversations per day, leveraging these results to train. And if You will close only one sale per day. If we can do that, then you're averaging 2 sales a day plus the 2 sales per week that we close for you using the $1,000 per month formula. We'll put this together, and that will bring you in 30 days, even from scratch, $10,000 in residual monthly income, or technically closer to $15,000 in residual monthly income if you went from a number 1 month number 1, a number 2 month number 2, and then a number 3 month number 3. Okay, guys. Now here's the coolest thing. We're going to talk about the difference between a 1, 2, and a 3, and what we're doing for each one of those classes. But I'm going to tell you right now about the $1,000 per month formula, what it is, and how to leverage our webinar and let us do the sales closing for you. Okay, so the $1,000 per month formula all wraps around what you're doing right now. Sitting here watching this webinar live, listening to Chris and I reveal, number 1, the results we've been getting in our businesses. Number 2, the results our team is getting in their businesses. And then number 3, the formula or some sort of training webinar teaching you valuable information and teaching you ways to market on social media, teaching you ways to market with PPC campaigns and with marketing systems and with new and different ways of lead generation and sales closing than you're probably used to. Okay, so the $1,000 per month formula is simply this. Okay, you are looking to get 10 people to watch this webinar every single week. Okay, Thursday nights, 8 p.m., Chris and I are going to sit down and we're going to have this webinar, and all your responsibility is, the only thing you have to do is get 10 people to watch this. And I know, we couldn't possibly have made it any easier, but we did make it even easier. In case you don't know where to find those 10 people, you don't know what to say to those 10 people, or you don't know how to get involved with 10 people and find 10 interested prospects to bring to this webinar, we actually have a mapped out blueprint for you with that as well. And the coolest thing is, I'm going to show you that blueprint right now in just a second. Okay? And it all wraps around the thought coming from us. So if you don't have a creative thought in your head, if you don't have anything interesting or compelling to say to anyone, if you just don't know how to get engagement and get people to pay attention to what you're offering, you don't have to worry. We're actually helping you with that right now, right away. And the coolest thing is, that takes teamwork, and the teamwork comes from your leaders, okay? We have a Facebook group, and I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to show you that group right now. We actually have a couple, so I'm going to show you a few of the Facebook groups. I'm going to show you the one that you're going to be getting into right now, getting into today. As I share my screen here, is we just opened this one today. This is for every single person who joins our team, or every single person who wants in, or every single person who wants to learn some sick marketing skills. And it's all the Residual Kings group. And here's the coolest thing. In the Residual Kings group, we are going to give you 2 things. Okay? Number 1, we're going...
I'm cussing out.
1, 2, 3, marketing. So what does that mean? Well, it means if you are a number 1, if you are a number 2, or if you are a number 3, no matter which avenue you choose, we're going to give you helpful posts and helpful videos and helpful trainings to teach you how to stick your goal, to follow your path, and get your desired income. So if you watch this webinar and decide, I want to make $1,000 in residual monthly income this month just to make sure the formula works for me, you're going to click the link below. You're going to join one of our teams in Infinity Online and Infinity 100, and we'll talk about that in a second. But you're going to start using the actual blueprint and trainings that we give you, that we create, and let you follow it. So if you're $1,000 per month formula person, you're going to use the number one video trainings. You're going to use the number one posts, and you're going to use the number one swipe files and statuses with pictures. What that means is we're going to create posts for you. We're going to create videos for you. We're going to create helpful things for you to share on your wall and in Facebook groups that identifies that you're a number one and that plays the number game with your prospects so that they get interested. They want to know all the hubbub and what's going on with this numbers game, and they begin to play it. They find out what they are. They can watch your video, and we'll close the sales for you. The other thing you're going to find in this group is our 72-hour magical sales formula countdown swipe posts. Okay, so 72 hours before this formula starts. Okay, so 72 hours before this before this webinar starts, guys, is what we call our 72-hour magical sales formula. And in our 72-hour magical sales formula, we teach you how to make 3 posts per day. So that becomes 9 posts, and on the third day, you create actually 4 posts to give you 10 complete posts. Okay, 10 posts that are compelling, that are talking about the webinar or what they can expect watching this webinar or what's going on in the webinar to build awareness and excitement about the webinar that's coming up on Thursday night at 8 p.m. Okay, so all you're looking for, guys, how stupid simple is this, is you're looking for 1 like or 1 comment on each one of those statuses from the beginning to the end, because all you need is to pull 1 prospect from each one of those statuses to come watch the webinar, to come watch the video on Thursday night, to come watch Chris and I talk, chat, tell our story, tell our results, and to share this formula with them so that they can get started and start using this formula themselves. If you bring out 10 people, honestly, we'll close more than 2, but bare minimum, our results in our own minds say, if I can't close at least 2 out of 10 people that come to watch me live that I get to share my vision with, then I'm doing something wrong. Then I'm really not giving it everything that I got. So our numbers suggest that really we'll close 8 out of 10. But what we suggest is you bring us 10 people, and we're going to close 2 of them for you per week. So if you followed that formula, if you followed our 72-hour magical sales formula and created those engaging posts on Facebook that got 1 to 100 likes per piece, and you got 1 prospect to come out from each one of those posts, that'll be 10 people that watch the webinar live and get excited about the webinar, and then you turn around and you get to keep the commissions because they're going to click the buy button below, they're going to get started, they're going to join our team, and when they do that, they're going to join through you because it'll be your buy button below, it'll be your payment, it'll be your link that they're joining. And even though Chris and I did the storytelling, we did the selling and telling, you got to keep the cash as if you did it yourself, as if you cold hard or you close that prospect from start to finish. You know, so that's leveraging huge results. That's leveraging a powerful system that's too easy. It's literally as simple as checking your Residual Kings group from Monday till Thursday, grabbing the posts that are in there every single day and putting them on your wall, and then taking the swipe posts that we create and that we put in there, and going and posting them in Facebook groups and posting them on your Facebook wall to engage and get people to add you as a friend, to get people to join your Facebook group, to get people to check out the webinar and to check out your marketing system. And from there, giving you the chance to have conversational marketing, guys. So if you're just a number one, your job's completely easy. If you're just a number one, all you have to do is follow the magical sales formula, and from those 10 posts, you're going to create 10 leads that'll turn into 2 sales and $1,000 in residual monthly income. If you are a number two, your job is still extremely, extremely simple. You're going to do the same exact thing, except this time you're also going to leverage the marketing system that we give you, and you're going to go through our PPC trainings that we're going to create and put into the group itself and have access on point with you. The coolest thing is, I'm going to let Chris talk here for a second about the PPC marketing that he's going to reveal, but you're going to get 3 different types of PPC training. You see, we put our heads together and we have 3 guys who are diving into the PPC game. I'm actually pretty good at some PPC. I'm going to talk about that in a second. My business partner, my coaching client, and my good buddy Randy Pickering's actually stepping up, and he's going to go in depth and teach you about a Facebook PPC strategy that he learned from one of his 7-figure mentors who's made all of his money, and he actually made over $1.2 million in the last 18 months and only spent a budget of about 3 to 5% of that to generate that from his PPC marketing. So Randy's going to teach you everything that he's learned from his 7-figure mentor and apply it to Infinity Downline and apply it to our Residual Kings movement that we're starting here, and teach you guys in the group for free how to build your business using Facebook PPC. And then Chris brought up today that he's been using a special type of PPC, and he's actually going to step up. Chris, do you want to talk about what you're going to share with them inside of the group and what's going on with the PPC?
Yeah, man. Actually, I am diving into the other popular social media platform, which is going to be Twitter PPC, and also a little bit of mobile PPC. A lot of you guys may have tried that in the past and haven't had much results. Well, this is going to be a game changer for you, because I'm going to show you the right ways to start tapping into the Twitter platform using PPC to grow your followers and to get people to opt into some mobile squeeze pages to get them in front of the presenting you guys with tonight. So you guys have full circle, everything that you need. Once again, we're giving you everything. You don't really have to think about anything. Just dive into the training, start applying exactly what we teach you, and you're going to get results, point blank, period. So get excited, because we're about to take over this, at least this area of the industry where people are claiming 100% commissions. We're about to dominate that space with our 100% commissions, getting paid daily, and accessing our funds the same day. Get excited, guys.
And guys, that's the actual formula. That's the training that we wanted to give you guys. So here's the cool thing. If you're involved in a 100% commissions deal, if you're involved in any business online at all, actually, that's all you need to be successful. You need a marketing system. You need a webinar replay system, that you have a powerful sales closing duo or a sales closer, if you don't have a powerful duo that gets results in their business weekly, if not daily, and they're going to do the selling and telling for your team. We want to just give you the structure that we're using and we're running with, the knowledge of that structure anyway, and allow you to go set it up on your own if you want to run this in a different deal. But if you want it all set up for you, if you want it already done for you, if you want a high converting, high powerful marketing system, and to learn how to create your own custom funnel and wrap it around the marketing system, if you want training from 2 6-figure earners and some people that are actually stepping up and being a leadership council and our go-to for answering your questions and getting you some support when you need it and getting you a clear vision, not to mention giving you a whole entire group of, if you will, cheerleaders who are walking the same path that you are, that will encourage you and that will help you along the way. If you want a Facebook group already prepared that you can start getting into and getting the training from to really learn all of this stuff and to really pick your business up and take it to the next level, if you want all of that already wrapped up and set up and for you to where you can start running it, and you want mentors that'll help you out, you have all of this here. And here is our solution to that. Here is our product. Here is our vehicle that's taking us to success and is fueling the Residual Kings formula. And we actually decided to run with Infinity Downline and Infinity 100 in this project. And I'm going to tell you why right now. Because Infinity Downline, it follows the three things that we talked about in the beginning of this webinar that you have to be truly successful today as an entrepreneur. It pays out 100% commissions. It pays out a residual monthly commission. When you make a $125 sale, they join for $125 per month, and you keep $125 per month every single month. And the coolest thing is, when they join your team, they also pay, and guess where it goes? It doesn't go into processing. It doesn't make you wait 2 or 3 weeks. It goes directly to your PayPal account right then and there, that day, same hour, same minute, same second transaction. And you get access to those funds if you go out and you get yourself a PayPal MasterCard. If you apply for it online, they'll send it to you literally within 10 to 15 business days, sometimes sooner. And you'll get access to those funds, and you can use your MasterCard like a debit card, so you can literally make a sale today and be able to turn around and use that commission today. And that's something that no business opportunity out there is offering right now. All three of those steps and all three of those places, plus the product itself is very, very powerful because it has our frame of mind, and in I guess you could say we are two in one mind. We have all walked together in the thought process of literally this. Number one, Infinity Downline itself teaches you internet marketing strategies and formulas, all from building websites to creating videos correctly to putting those videos on pages correctly and making them look nice to generating leads and sales. And then on the back end, it also teaches you how to build a real income and keep that income growing and making more money. But here's the coolest thing. It expects you to make a lot of money. It expects you to be rich because Infinity 100 teaches you about where the big boys play. It teaches you about Forex trading, and it teaches you about stock market trading, and it teaches you how to get your feet wet in that and gives you knowledge on those two things, so that if you start making a real residual income with us and the Residual Kings, little promotion that we're running and the Residual Kings little movement that we're creating, and you get yourself a nice size residual income set up and you want to make a lot more money, it's going to teach you how to invest wisely in Forex and invest wisely in stocks. And if you can see on Facebook, it's a big buzz right now, especially with the Forex trading. People are making $500, $1,000, $1,500 a day, and these are people that, I'm just going to be real, they probably couldn't make it in internet marketing, but they got the right mentoring in Forex trading, because it's, if you learn the right formula over there, you can make a lot of money, and they already started making a lot of money. So if you want to take a residual that you're building and you want to turn it into a real compound, huge 7- and 8-figure style lifestyle for yourself, it gives you the knowledge. On top of the knowledge of internet marketing, it gives you the knowledge for stock market trading. It gives you the knowledge for Forex trading to take your knowledge to the next level, so you take your business to the next level, which will take your income to the next level. So guys, it actually has your financial freedom, your financial future in mind, and so do we. So we want you to, first of all, hopefully gather and grab some value from this webinar. I appreciate
really quickly.
watching it. Yeah.
don't
Go ahead
really
and
want to
jump in.
cut you off, but I want to let everybody out there know that, Infinity Downline is not some fly by night company that's going to be here today and gone tomorrow. It's actually backed by a company that's been in business over 13 years, and Infinity Downline itself has been in business over 5 years with over 300,000 active members. Okay, so that's a little bit of background. I just don't want you guys in this industry or don't really have any knowledge about the opportunity. This is not some little fly by night opportunity. Okay, we are planting our flags here because we see the opportunity as being a long-term business venture for everybody who gets involved, and the benefits of the compensation plan just take it to a whole nother level. And plus, like we said, it has a lot of different marketing training in the back aside from what we're going to teach you. We're going to teach you the shortest cut possible, but if you want to go in the back office and look around and try to learn other strategies, by all means use the product. So just wanted to let the people know that real quick, BJ.
Excellent, excellent, guys. Like Chris just said, it's always been on us to overdo it. Infinity Downline itself is going to teach you crazy awesome marketing blueprints and marketing strategies that really, like I said, has your financial future in mind. But Chris and I, Mr. Make It Happen and BJ Dalla over here, we turned around and put our heads together and said, what's the fastest way to get them to success? What's the fastest blueprint that we could offer as a bonus, offer as support for anyone who joins our team, offer as a step-by-step game plan process that they can follow when they get started with us to succeed? And that's what we wrapped around. That's what the Residual Kings is and the Residual Millionaires Club is, and that's what the Work with Dalla group is. And that's the final bonus that we're going to talk about right now. Okay? Now, the webinar's live, and I kind of leaked a little bit of a training before this, and I let anybody who joined before this webinar live automatically make it to the Work with Dalla Facebook group. And I'm going to show you that right now because it's popping. There's already 13 members, and there's actually quite a few that have been requesting to join. So a couple of them actually went ahead and made it happen, and I left them on the outside, but I'm going to let them join right now because they got to me and they sent the request before this webinar was live, but I've been running around all day. So technically, after we put all that in, here we go. Ready here. Here's the screen. But here is the Work with Dalla Facebook group, and we have 17 active members. So minus Chris and myself, that means 15 people went ahead and said, you know what, BJ, I have to be a part of what's going on. I have to be able to lock in with you and be a part of this process and work with you personally. Here's the bonus that's absolutely going to blow you away, that now, I'm sorry, there's a real fear of loss, and that it all has to do with this number. 17 is actually my universal number for both power, for success, and for love. So I created a Project 17 that I'm launching today, and I'm running until it's filled. Okay, so there's 17 members currently in there, and there are 17 spots available now. So that means when it's all said and done, we're going to have a total group of 34 people in here. And that's awesome because I'm only looking for a small little group that I can wrap my marketing game plan around, that I can actually develop and invest my time in personally and help you guys build your business and build your team. So right now, if you're watching this webinar, the very first 17 who join for $125 get access to the Work with Dalla group. What happens with the Work with Dalla group? Well, in the Work with Dalla group, I'm going to work with this group personally, and we're going to use what I call cross exposure now, and we're going to do some trainings. Okay, the trainings are going to be based on a marketing system, getting your custom marketing funnel set up, teaching you conversational marketing, Facebook marketing, Twitter marketing, video marketing, email marketing with your custom funnel, and we're going to create a custom PPC campaign for each one of your businesses and getting it averaging at least one $125 sale per day for about $6 to $7 in money that you shove out for PPC marketing, guys. So we're going to work with that, and I'm going to actually run with you personally and walk you through this step-by-step blueprint that I have mapped out, the numbers formula to take you to $10,000 per month in residual monthly income within your businesses personally within the next 90 days. Now, guys, as you can see, that's a bold statement, that's a bold promise, and that's why I'm only opening it up for 17 members. And there are already 17 members in this group, so starting right now, the next 17 who join my business, who join Chris's business, who joins one of these 17 members' businesses, gets that bonus. They get to be added to the Work with Dollar group. They get to be a part of the trainings that we go through, and this is probably a bonus that's worth at least $9.97, so you have to check this out. They get to be a part of our Cross Exposure Now movement that I'm starting within this group. What is cross exposure now, and why is it powerful, and how does that happen? Well, it works exactly like this. I write a status, and you're going to promote it. You're going to share it. So I write out a status about my business, or about my day, or about the results that I'm getting, or about how beautiful Florida is, or about whatever is going on in my world. And you're going to share that story. You're going to give me a line or two, a sentence or two that you have to do that has to do with our relationship, or that just has to do with telling your friends list to check out my status and what's going on in my world, and you're going to promote me on your wall. This will give me access to the friends that you, number one, don't normally relate to, because unless you're my clone, we don't talk to the same crowd. We don't really relate to the same marketing niche, if you will. A great example is I work with a lot of single moms, and the cool thing is they don't relate to me. You know, a 22-year-old single male that doesn't have any kids has very little in common with a single mom. So if I promote if you promote me on your wall, then the other single young entrepreneurs trying to make it and make a lot of money will relate to my story, and they're going to join me. And vice versa, when you create your daily post, you're going to get a share, not just from me, but from every single person who's in this group. We're going to share it together. We're going to work on it together, giving us all a lot more exposure, a lot more promotion, and building each other's reputations, because all of a sudden now you're seeing 30 shares a day on your statuses, on your one status that we choose per day. And it's starting to make you look like a social media influence, a social media pro, a social media expert. And the coolest thing is you're getting exposure to 30 people's Facebook friends list. And I don't know if you know about me or Chris or my good buddy Mike Maysbach over here. Had to give him a shout out. We had a nice little chat today, but we're all maxed out with friends lists. You know, there's a lot of us in here who are at 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, even the max limit of 5,000 friends, and have some followers even after we got maxed out. So you're potentially getting, let's say, 30 shares a day. You could potentially get up to a literal 150,000 people to check out what your status is about, just from all of us sharing your status itself with you, and get you rocking and rolling. Guys, this really propels you to the next level and takes you to superstar very quickly. We're all going to work together to make more money and make it faster. So this is the big blueprint. This is the big giveaway. And honestly, getting to be promoted from, I don't know if you guys saw who was in that group, but there are a lot of big name marketers already in that group. Getting to be promoted from Chris and I and a lot of the other big name marketers that are already in that group can really propel you and take you where you want to go in your business and take you to new levels. So here's what you're going to do. If you're serious about your business, if you're serious about changing your life and changing your income, and if you're serious about becoming a residual king or a residual queen and building a real 5-figure residual monthly income in the next 90 days, even if it's starting from scratch, you're going to click the link below. You're going to be taken to that page that you just saw about Infinity Downline. You're going to fill out your information on the page. You're going to click create an account. Then it's going to take you to the checkout page where you can pay. You're going to sign up, and when you sign up, If you're one of the first 17, you're going to make it into the Work with Dollar Facebook group. You're going to get the hands-on, one-on-one kind of secret training that comes with the leaders and the amazing marketers that are in that group. You're going to work with us personally over the next 90 days. Chris and I are going to see to it that you create a $10,000 residual monthly income. But guys, as we said, that's a bold promise. That's a bold statement. So it's only valid for the first 17 signups. Guys, make it happen. Click the link below. I'm BJ Dollar. He's Chris Honore. You got anything for him before we close, brother?
Um, Guys, just take action. You know, you'll never get any step, which is always going to be action. I don't think you guys can even fathom the value that we're giving away for your basic membership of the $125. Okay, so I don't even know if we tried to tally it up. I believe that's over, $10,000 in bonuses alone. So, just make an investment in yourself and your future and your family's future, and just get started. All right, so click the link below this video right now, and welcome to the team for the ones who decided to join us tonight. And we'll see you inside of the Facebook group, and let's get you on your way to making $10,000 per month. All right.
Guys, that was so powerful. So here's my closing word, guys, is this. Get in right now. Click the link below, like Chris just said. Get started, because in 7 days from now, we're sitting down and we're hosting another webinar. And we need you for that, because this webinar is going to be about the $25,000 night. And what night is that? What are you talking about? Well, I already generated, as you can see, a team of 15 people in my organization, which means I'm at $1,625 that was built in less than 3 days, guys. And I am a goal. Chris and I's goal is to build an organization of at least 100 people in the next 7 days and have them set up and running this webinar, and each getting 10 people onto the webinar each, so that I can close and he can close 2 sales per member for them. And that right there, guys, is $25,000 in residual monthly income closed in a single night. And it's the biggest story that our industry has possibly ever seen, the biggest team build, the fastest team build that our industry has ever seen, and the most money in one place in one single webinar closed for a team, not just one person, guys. So I need your help. Chris needs your help. We need you to lock arms with us right now. Run this project with us. Get started. Turn around and get ready for the marketing system that we're dropping on Monday, and get ready for the 72-hour magical sales formula that we're dropping on Monday that'll turn around and make you guys some sales Thursday night if you don't already have sales coming in before that night already. So guys, click the link below, get started right away. We'll see you in the group. We'll see you on the next webinar, and as always, we'll see you at the bank. Take care.